for all our French
calling
listeners.
Jason.
Oh, yes, for our French listeners.
Are you going to
It
do...
is Jason Sauvage.
Sauvage, yeah. Jason Sauvage.
Jason.
Jason.
Jason Sauvage.
You said...
Tommy Paul.
Hey, Jason. We love it.
What's up, fellas?
We're doing good. We also have Felix in the studio. Say hi, Felix.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
Howdy.
Felix is our rod maker. Really? We have custom rods.
And driver.
We don't
And driver.
driver when we go and travel about and fish with people further than 2 hours. Felix is the driver.
Even 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's true. 12-hour drives he's done, and
You run to 7-Eleven,
he's
I'll
the
drive.
driver. Well, welcome to the show,
right on.
Jason. We're spreading happiness
Thanks,
to the
sir.
world through the joys of fishing. And Jason, for everybody listening, was scheduled to be on the show, but he works quite a bit, and we're happy to have him this time around. He sent in a fish photo, actually a few, and we want to hear where he caught those fish, the bait that he was using, and the size of it, if he was able to measure it in any way. And then after that, we'll just talk to Jason and see what's
Sounds good to me.
see what's going on. All right, Jason, this
I
is
love
your
to
show.
talk
Let's
about-
hear that fish story.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can talk about fishing all day. Well, I'll kick it for you freestyle real quick. Well, I live an hour and a half from Truman Lake, and that's in Missouri. I live in Kansas City proper.
Okay.
But anyway, I had to go down and get some barbecue wood for my smoker, and my buddy's got a little farm pond down there. And so I bought a little ultralight and a rooster tail. I just want to catch some, all the bass are stunted about 12 inches down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I caught a bunch of bluegill, and they're talking about running some limb lines. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So ran some limb lines, checked them about 2 hours later, caught, cut bait, cut bluegill, perch, whatever you want to call them. Everybody calls it something different.
Yeah.
But, got two, probably 10 pounders. I didn't weigh those, but the big one, he was already plumb tuckered out by the time I got him. He didn't put up a fight. Got him in the boat. He weighed 28 pounds, 4 ounces.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah. It's not my biggest, but, not back then, when I used to fish a lot, everybody didn't have a cell phone and all that kind of stuff to take pictures.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
I
it's
remember
not my
those
biggest,
days.
but I was definitely,
Just the
definitely
pager.
proud of it.
All we had was the pager, right?
That was the rich kids.
Yeah.
If you were rich,
Yeah.
if you had money, some of you had a pager.
I didn't even have that, dude. I'm
If your
sorry.
parents actually cared about you, they got you a pager.
My parents just yelled out the door. I didn't get
That's the
paid.
true fish story came out of those days, because it was. I mean, you pretty much had to take a camera with you,
Yeah.
an actual camera. And who does that? I mean, you take fishing gear and
Just make up stuff.
Yeah.
that's where the fish stories, the dad stories, like the grandpa stories, catfish hunter.
Well, carrying a camera, these days, I bring a huge tackle bag, just in case catfish ain't biting. I'm bass fishing or crappie fishing or something.
Mm-hmm.
So carrying a camera is just one extra thing to carry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right.
So I want to talk about the Truffle Shuffle. When's that going to take place?
You know what, Tommy? We should just do the Truffle Shuffle for his podcast, because we're gonna upload this.
We're gonna upload it. We're gonna air that later.
Do it for him
All right.
now. It's gonna be on his
Just-
podcast.
Just because it's Jason
He's
Savage.
He's
Hold
in
on,
the
wait,
studio
wait,
doing
hold
the
on.
Truffle Shuffle.
Okay.
I'm wearing a shirt underneath it.
He's
because
got
I'm
a
not-
shirt on,
I'm not
but we
gonna do
still want to see it.
There we go. It's
That's
on there.
beautiful.
That was just for Jason.
I'm so happy
With the
that
boob
you
sweat and
asked
everything.
for that.
With the boob sweat. I got the boob sweat. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
There's
Hey,
a lot.
Tommy, me and Tommy have about the same physique. I had
That's
to
it.
lay down this morning and get my socks on.
You know what? I did the same thing, actually. I was like, ooh.
Oh man.
You know what? It's all about, you know what? Like I told the other dude.
Cheers to that one, dude. That was awesome.
Like I told the other dude.
We're gonna upload that later.
Chicks dig chubby dudes, man. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
That's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be great.
No kidding.
that's
Yeah, you saw that deal I put on your page. Everybody's sharing that stuff about the that movie.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
beers down here. It's a sweet Jesus. How many you got?
Yeah, I'll go down there.
That's it.
You should. In my outfit today, it just says beer, which is so funny that you put that up.
Yeah.
Unless you read it in the mirror.
Unless,
I got a
I'm a
bandana.
beer
This
drinker.
is Reba.
yeah,
I got
unless
a
you look in the mirror, it says Reba.
I'm looking at. I'm going. I'm gonna go play racquetball later, I guess, or I'm going.
That's
I'm gonna
what you
go
look
work
like.
out. This is what I'm gonna. This is what I'm wearing. It's a bandana. It just says beer. It's like the '70s
tennis player
bandana.
from like the early '90s, McEnroe.
McEnroe.
You just get
Yeah,
mad,
McEnroe.
start throwing shit around.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Paul out there. God, I play racquetball like crap. Yeah. But whatever. Anyway,
Hey, have you guys ever fished in Missouri?
no,
No.
I haven't.
No, we have not.
Oh, man, if you
some
ever
of
do-
us haven't even been to Missouri.
I've been to Missouri.
If I've gone,
I'm out.
I traveled a lot, but all I did
Sure.
was see the inside of buildings.
The
That's
airport.
the,
You didn't
you know,
run
I
about
got
the
to
airport.
fly.
I saw the inside of the airport. Hey, this is nice.
Well, no, I worked for a pharmaceutical company, and they book hotel rooms. So you look out the window,
You're a drug dealer. Anyway.
and that's about what you get to see. You might get to go to dinner, and so I travel, but you don't really get to enjoy where you go when you do that. It's all work. I've never got to
Yeah.
enjoy that area or fish it. So maybe we'll go hang out with
that'd be fun.
Jason
I'd love to hang out with Jason.
if we ever make enough
Yeah,
money
yeah,
and
if we
Tommy
ever-
stops
It only
spending.
takes
Yeah.
28 hours to drive there.
Yeah, if Tommy stops.
Well, if you ever
spending
do,
money.
if you ever make it to Missouri, either Truman Lake or Lake of the Ozarks, and it's beautiful country, you know, Ozark Mountains, stuff like that, a lot of clear streams. And Tommy likes to trout fish, a lot of that in southern Missouri.
Yep.
How about this?
Well,
If
anyway,
we ever make it to Missouri, we'll just look you up.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to fish.
sounds like
Jason.
good.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm no pro fisherman, but I love to fish. so-
neither are we.
No,
Neither are we.
by no sense of the
Okay,
word.
good.
Neither are we.
In fact, when we go travel places, we don't even take fishing gear. We take free stuff to give away. So that's the gear that we take.
Well,
we
don't tell me that kind of crap.
Well, that's what we've gone, and it's all free stuff. But we didn't even take fishing poles. So when we get there, whoever we're fishing with,
we took fishing poles up to Oregon. We just didn't use them.
that's true. We had them with us,
They're still
but we
wrapped.
just used. We were just hanging out with the people
Yeah, it was
that
fun.
were there, and they took us
Yeah.
fishing, and we used their gear, and most of the time we weren't even. I think I was the only one that jumped up when I got so excited when there was a fish on the line. Mm-hmm. And I'm a little faster than these two. I'm not fast at all, but they're just, they're a little bit.
We're festively plump.
We've actually caught fish, so we know how to react.
So I was the only one to grab the gear that they had for us. And it wasn't
he's
really-
Like, he's like the kid you take fishing where you're like, oh, look, we got a bite. And he's like, oh, my God, let me pull it. Let me do it. And then you're just like, dude, chill out.
Just
Take
relax.
your time.
Just relax.
You're going to keep
Yeah,
the line
settle
taut,
down.
you know?
My sister, my sister gets that excited when she thinks she gets a bite. Like we got to settle down here. Let's not make too
That's
much
how
noise.
Paul
'cause
is.
You're gonna
That's
scare everything off.
That's how Paul is. Like, I mean, dude, he gets a bite and you see him running up the bank, like trying to set the hook. Like, he's like pulling it behind him. I'm like, dude, I got it. And he's just dragging
yeah.
the fish out of the water.
So excited that
Here's
I'm
another
the.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. No. Go ahead.
Your story. I don't want to ruin it with my.
Oh, yeah, there's three of you and one of me. I'm trying not to interrupt anybody.
Oh, don't worry about it. We interrupt each other.
Okay, yeah. Well, the main reason I started just catfishing a lot is because it's kind of hard to carry a beer and cast, a bait caster or anything bass fishing.
Agree.
I bring me a cooler full of beer. Instead of carrying a chair, my cooler is my chair, and I got my beer.
Exactly.
So,
That's it.
Yeah.
Cast out, let it sit, and just drink away.
It's the cooler seat, which
yep.
is
Well,
what
where
I
are you
bring.
guys located in California?
Southern Cal. We're in Huntington Beach, so we're about maybe
Oh,
we're 10, 15 minutes south of Disneyland. It's a good marker. People know where they come to travel to Disneyland, so we're about 10 minutes south
about
of Disney.
10,
so
20
it's real
minutes.
hot.
It's a
It's
little
real hot
warm.
where you guys are at, too.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
I don't know about your guys' humidity. I hate hearing that. It's not the heat, the humidity. But right now, I'm standing out back. My wife just woke up, but it's 97 at 9 o'clock in the morning with the heat index. It is freaking miserable.
Ugh.
Wow.
Wow.
I think it's like
Yeah.
70 something.
We
for
don't
us,
have
but-
humidity here. I mean, we're by the ocean, but in the studio, we have all the lights on, and just like
Thus the
3
group.
fat bodies.
We got Paul here. Maybe
And
make
it's
you-
just after the show, Tommy has boob sweat.
Damn right.
My entire shirt is usually soaked. Luckily, my face is not like just full of sweat, but
No,
it's
your face is just horrendous anyway.
looks like a mirror right now.
but it's like every Saturday morning, it's like 2 showers. It's before and then after the show. It's just, but
Oh, yeah.
apparently we need the lighting for the green screen, so that's like, go for it. And there's
Yeah.
no makeup needed because we don't. That's not what we do.
Because there's no amount of makeup that would improve Paul.
Hey, if you guys wear makeup, I'm hanging up now.
Right?
Paul tried it the first couple of shows.
Yeah, it just
ripped.
melted off his face. He looked
looked
like
like-
something from an old zombie
He
movie.
looked like a bad prom date.
He's like, is it covering up the sweat? And I'm like, dude, you still, now you just look worse.
Yeah. And I ruined the shirt.
It's like
Yeah.
your face is melting, dude. Oh, man.
So what? How many people do you guys have on Saturday mornings? Because I usually catch just a butt into you guys' show.
It's me. It's me and Tommy.
Oh,
We have.
How many callers?
How many
Oh, callers.
It's not about you.
God, not everything's
3.
about you.
Yeah.
We used to have.
We
There
used
was
to
a
do 5.
time where we did maybe 6
5,
callers
6.
when we first started, which was maybe 6 months ago now, and it was pretty tough to get people on the show. So there was all these messages going out to people, and whoever said yes, we would just put them on the show. Now we have people saying, "I'll be on the show." And like Jason, you called in and
Yeah.
and said you were available for the show, so that happens now. But it was tough
Well, that's
trying
good.
to get people on, and so when people contacted us, we're like, yes. So we said yes to everybody. The show was
Yeah.
like maybe too long, 2 hours long, because
it
it
was-
was like
it was
6 to 8
long.
callers. Now we have about 3 just to keep it smooth and record and do all the editing and uploading
Yeah.
it. So it's grown. It's come a long ways, but we only usually have about 3, and the show lasts about an hour just for the audio. We have commercials now with
Yeah.
people advertising on our show, so that's new and
Yeah,
that's pretty
we're
cool.
kind of a big deal now, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well,
Especially-
actually, I was going to tell you, I gave you a little shout out on Fishing Florida Radio. I watched them on Saturday mornings. I listened to them mainly,
Nice.
but they're doing an unboxing during the week, and they were doing, mystery or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I asked
Yeah.
if they had tried you guys, and no, actually we haven't. I said, well, you should, check it out, because I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So,
thank you.
hopefully-
That's awesome. We appreciate
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy hearing things like that.
We do.
I mean, we really do.
We'll send
Yeah,
them
you
a
guys-
box
the
to
stuff
unbox.
Yeah, the stuff you guys have sent me is all quality stuff. It's really, really nice stuff, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, you are quite welcome. Well, next time we'll throw in a picture, an autographed picture of Paul in the box, so you have something to
Okay.
throw. So
Yeah.
you have something to throw darts at when you're bored.
Yeah, don't throw that in the lake.
I was thinking about, as a joke, me and Tommy were gonna make coffee mugs with the photo that we have for
nobody
the
would buy
radio
'em.
show, just for fun, and send those out to people. But along with fishing gear,
Yeah.
we put fishing gear in the cup.
Oh Lord.
But so we're
Yeah.
we're always we're trying to come up with funny ideas, and usually I get shut down. It's a no, and then when we do it, we're like, that's actually funny, and we actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
do it.
have an
Like
idea.
kind of like this show.
Well, I've
Tommy didn't want to do this show. He's like, I don't want to do a podcast, and then here we are. Tommy loves it. Now he's doing the Truffle Shuffle.
Well, that's
well, you guys are cracking me up there. When I first started watching, I was like, yeah, I'd love to be on the show, but it being on 7 Eastern or whatever. I'm in Central Time Zone, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah.
it kind of conflicts with a lot of things, being so early.
We appreciate you
But,
coming on. Yeah.
oh yeah, well, I got another question for you. I'm in the process of selling our house here,
Mm-hmm.
but when I get to my new place, I'm gonna subscribe. Is there any way that I can get bass 1 month and catfish another, then bass 1 month, and like
Yeah.
stuff
Good
like
question. Yeah, you could pause, switch species of fish at any time. You just log it in your account
that? Okay.
and
Switch.
just switch it or upgrade it. You could go down to a grab bag if you just want to try something out. And if that doesn't work,
Yeah.
there's a live chat. You can, and we're behind the live chat. It's one of us. It's usually Tommy, me, maybe Felix in
Yeah.
the future. And the phone call when you called, it was me. So we're always here. If you're unable to do it, we'll assist you in any way, and we could get that changed, whatever you're looking to do.
So there you
Oh,
go.
good deal. Well, another thing, Felix, he sells fishing rods. You said, right?
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
He makes custom rods. Yeah.
Are they one or two piece, or I mean, what exactly does he make?
It's made to order, boss.
Oh, okay.
So 1 piece, 2 piece,
Good deal.
you know, whatever you want, big, small like Paul, whatever.
I still haven't gotten
Okay.
a
If you
fishing
do-
Oh,
rod.
that's right. You
at
still
all.
haven't got.
If you
I
drive-
have 2.
If you drive a Prius, I can make you a nice ultralight 2-piece.
He's making fun of me, Jason. I drive a Prius.
His name is Jason Savage. His name is Jason Savage. He does not drive a Prius.
I know.
Huntington
Jason.
Beach. It's
Doesn't
commuter.
drive-
It's a city,
you can't
so I
drive a
just drive
Prius
around.
in
I don't
Kansas
need a
City.
truck.
Beep beep. Make
can't
way for
drive a Prius.
Paul.
I do want a truck though. I want to tow a boat. Or
You can do it with the Prius.
You do it with the Prius.
you can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
you
I
can
looked
tow
it
your
up.
Well, another thing,
Your leaky dingy.
Stop playing with your dinghy.
Look at me and my dinghy.
you guys have too much fun too early in the morning.
I know,
What you guys
right?
do.
Drinking beer.
I've been painting. I've been cutting in steps all night with no ventilation in this basement, and I'm a little lightheaded, but I'm enjoying it.
Hey,
Kinda.
that's
Yeah.
With a
probably
headache.
that's probably why you find all of our jokes funny right now.
Yeah.
Cheaper
Tommy
than beer.
sniffs a lot of paint
No,
when
actually-
he's not on the show. He's sniffing paint or eating paint chips.
Hey, I ate paste too when I was a kid. I
Yeah, I
turned
can
out
see
fine.
that.
I turned out fine. I don't give a fuck.
Sniffing glue is his specialty.
Licks
Hey,
windows.
whatever.
Oh yeah, I love to laugh. I live to laugh. So anything, you tell me you found a turd, I'll laugh at it.
That's how I feel every Saturday morning sitting next to Paul. I'm like, turd.
Midget.
Turd. You
So
did find
small.
a turd this morning, didn't you?
Fart
I
noise.
sat next to a turd this morning.
So we're always looking for new suppliers, and we just got a new company. And on purpose, Tommy's like, he got me the wrong size shirt, and he's telling. It's funny to him. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know how funny it is to them. But he's like, give Paul a size large or medium, and he likes to pretend that he's buff. And so they're sending us a shirt that it's not going to fit me, but I'll put it on for the show anyway.
Yeah.
And Tommy's just
You have to. With the
If he can
headband.
fit in that, he's not as big as I thought he was.
No. Yeah,
No, that's me.
Paul. Yeah, Paul.
Tommy
yeah.
did squeeze
Oh,
into
Paul,
a size
okay.
medium.
No, I fit into an XL. It was an XL that was that.
One of the
small.
shows we got, who sent that to us?
was Zombie.
Zombie Baits. They sent us it was a muscle shirt, and it was one of those tight shirts,
It was like one of
kind of like
those
the Under Armour
Under
ones that you
Armour.
wear
Yeah, kind of like
to the
what Paul
gym.
likes
And
to wear
Tommy,
on a regular basis.
the videos there. We gotta maybe share that again.
Oh,
but
man.
he's
Dude,
he looked like a Pillsbury Doughboy.
yeah, I look like
Can of biscuits.
like Felix said, like a tube of biscuits that had been popped already. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like everything
If I could
oozing
get
out.
one
everywhere.
on, I'd look the same way.
Oh man, it was horrible. No,
I'm
no.
6'3" and weigh 270. I'm a big guy. I don't think I could squeeze into one.
See, I'm like 5'7". I'm like 5'7" and like 250. So there you go.
Oh,
I'm more of a meatball
Compact.
shape.
He's compact.
I'm a meatball
Yeah.
shape. Man, whatever. Anyway, Jason, it's
funny.
been a pleasure talking to you, buddy. We enjoyed having you on the show, and you know what? Honestly, we can have you back on anytime.
Yeah, it's
you
just
wanna
like
come
talking to
back.
one of your buddies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I'm totally
Let's do
down
it
with
again.
that.
yeah. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations on selling the house, and we wish you the best of luck doing that.
Yeah.
Please continue to well, we don't need to tell him anything. He's already part of
Yeah, he's already
sending
doing
in
what
stuff
he's
to
doing.
us. But we love the photos and we love the fish stories,
Yeah.
either on the show or just on our website for people to see.
Keep-
And
hell,
we
keep-
and
keep
we know
promoting
that
us,
we
too.
see you actually sending in messages when we're on live, and we see your voice, and
We see your voice?
you know what I mean.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. That's why I
No,
asked.
actually, yeah, you guys get to hear my voice now. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, see? See, now we know what Jason Savage sounds like.
We do.
You've been immortalized.
And just to take it offline, let's hear Tommy's best Savage voice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
You know, it was a rough childhood in school hearing that all the
That's
time.
I know. I'm sure it was.
Do we want to try it too, Felix?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Mine's gonna be terrible, so it's gonna be fine.
You
It was-
sound like
Hey.
you sound.
Oh yeah.
You
Ugh.
sound
Is
like
that was terrible. That was
That
terrible.
sounded
Okay,
dirty.
you
Felix,
sound like
do-
a deflating Muppet.
I'll do it just because like I'll break out in song and I'm terrible, but I like
Deflating
the
Muppet?
terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny to me.
cares?
Tommy's coaching. He says the Bad News Bears, and I'm like, I have to see it. Everybody likes watching everybody
love
that's
those kids,
undefeated
dude.
teams, but like I want to go see
My kids are awesome.
like the last place fishermen, the last place team played. That to me is entertainment.
That's
Yeah.
probably the
And
ones
so
that are
I'll-
having the most fun too.
Yeah,
So I'll
Who
break
doesn't
out.
love the other underdog?
Yes.
that's
know.
it. That's what we are, the underdogs. We're total. Thus the
I mean,
name
too. I'm
outsiders.
just a fat guy that likes to fish.
Hey, that's it. I mean, that's why we decided on the outsider name. Was we're just a bunch of outsiders. We do things different. We
Yeah.
separate from the norm, man.
Oh yeah, that's good. Actually, I've got your sticker on the back of the SUV.
There
I'm
we
an
go.
outsider.
There we go. See,
Yeah.
supporting that deflating Muppet that's sitting next to me.
We're gonna send you some free stuff. Just offline, send us your mailing address, and we're gonna send you some free gear for coming on the show from all of us here at Outsider Studio, Tight Lines, Fishmore.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right,
Jason.
bud, take care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Great. That was a great call. I loved
That
it.
was awesome.
Everyone, man.
God.
You sounded hilarious when you did.
I'm all for it.
Oh,
Sounding
yeah.
funny.
You sounded dirty.
Did I?
Yeah,
I didn't mean
it
to.
was
You sounded like total Uncle Pervy, dude.
like, oh yeah. Like,
Oh yeah. Woo. I should have went. Oh
everybody
yeah.
listening's
Woo. Like
everybody's
just.
like, ugh. It's like, now I need a shower.
Everybody else needed to shower after
They're
listening
like,
to that.
who's that creeper on the show?